Thank you very much, gentlemen. They let me out from behind the analyst desk to interview Matt after that victory for Team Liquid. Now 2-3. You're coming back from that 0-3 start for Team Liquid, so that's got to feel good. I want to know from you, as a guy who was brought in after the first initial loss and one of the people who's fighting to kind of regain the momentum for the team, how it feels to now have 2 wins under your belt in a row here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm like a rookie to LCS. I came in after the loss to Renegades, I guess. So I guess my record's 2-2 now. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I was just pretty much at the start of this whole season looking to improve as a player because, yeah, I mean, I think it's really important to just get like LCS stage experience. So that's what my main focus was for spring. But I think I improved a lot more. So I'm just going to show what I can do on stage and hopefully finish top 2 of the split.
Oh, well, top 2. I like to hear that, and I'm sure a lot of Team Liquid fans are happy to hear that as well. I do want to get a little insight then into how the team operates within in terms of shot calling. We've heard a lot about the fact that you and Dardoch split that responsibility, but being 2 rookies, what's that experience been like? Not only are you trying to adjust to the LCS stage, as you just mentioned, but you have the weight of having to make these decisions in some high-pressure games.
Yeah, I mean, in general, like, I think like the public's view of like shot calling is like a little skewed. I mean, like there's a lot of like intricacies about shot calling. Like there's no one shot caller. I think like the biggest example right now is like everyone thinks Hyde's like a major shot caller. I mean, he is a really major shot caller, but like there's a lot more to it. Like he's not just like making every little decision for his team. It's a group effort. All 5 people are, yeah, just involved in the communication. So right now we're just working on me and Dardoch, we're like the macro players. We're trying to set up how to do the lanes, how to set up the team fights. And yeah, the other 3 players are just feeding us information, and we're just trying to, yeah, like everybody's a shot caller. It's not just one person.
Now, Team Liquid so far, we've seen plenty of good early games from you guys. Actually, Freak mentioned earlier in the broadcast today that this very possibly could be a 4-1 team right now after that win, with really only the CLG game being the one that we saw was kind of out of hand and maybe not, a comeback kind of situation. I want to get your opinion on where you feel the breakdown was and what you guys are trying to improve on as a team that's going to eliminate those kinds of losses that you had earlier in the season.
I mean, I think, yeah, a majority of our losses were, I mean, I can look at myself mostly because like, I had a lot of personal issues. Like I definitely played poorly in the majority of our losses when, I mean, I was just new to the stage, I guess. I mean, that's a pretty bad excuse, but I think going forward, like, yeah, we have all these like stage jitters off of us now. Like, we can really prove that we have solid macro play, we have solid players, and yeah, going forward, I think we'll have a really good record.
It's a better answer than unlucky, because at least this is identifiable and fixable. Final question for you. I'm looking at Tip tomorrow as your opponent. Another team that struggled to start the split, but have now had their own kind of resurgence here, 3-2. So the roster definitely looking a little bit scary over there. What are your thoughts going into that matchup tomorrow now that they have their full lineup?
Yeah, I mean, I think TIP like definitely got, I don't know, like the community, they didn't think they'd be a good team or whatever the perception was. Like, that's what I personally thought, but seeing them, like, it's definitely, there's some pressure there because before the start of the season, everyone thought it was going to be like 0-18 Tip or whatever meme that was. But yeah, I think they're a good team. We're going to have a good prep work, and like, yeah, I think we're going to have good prep into tomorrow, and we'll be playing pretty solid.
Should be a very exciting game. Thank you very much for the interview. Congratulations on the victory there. We're going to toss it back up to the guys at the desk to get their final thoughts on that match.